Hey guys, Sina here from M Theory. Welcome to the final class in the chakra series. This is our Sahasrara Cakra, our Crown Cakra, and the title of this class is Roots to Stars. This chakra is translated as the 1,000 petals lotus flower, and the element is thought. It is represented by the color purple, located at the top of our head, and is considered the gateway to higher consciousness. It is also considered a chakra of wisdom, self-knowledge, and illumination. The crown chakra connects our inner and outer beauty, our spirituality, and feeling of pure bliss body, which are emotions and perceptions that we feel when the chakra is balanced. So what can rebalance your chakra? Meditation, aromatherapy, art, and you might have guessed it, the practice of yoga itself can harmonize your chakra. So, if you're having some sleep disturbances, maybe you're feeling foggy in your head, maybe overly sensitive, get to your mat. Today, our flow will lead us to handstand as we seek to bring an end to perceived limitations with this posture. You'll have lots of options to play with. And with that, we're going to get started in child's pose. And I will meet you there. So as you begin on your mat, knees wide, toes touch, and arms will be long on the mat in front of you as you sink your hips down to the earth. So as you come into your child's pose, start to notice your body touching the earth, as I'll be meeting you there. Coming into this sacred space, this time for you and your practice. Taking a body scan, starting at the tips of your fingers, your palms, forearms, elbows, continuing down the body, as you notice your breath in and out, to the knees, shins, and toes. Just notice maybe some tension or tightness, knowing that you'll feel far different after this hour of practice. Start to turn your attention to the breath. Just notice the quality of your breath and maybe how your body moves slightly on the mat. As you begin to lengthen your breath, inhale through your nose. Fill up your belly, spread your ribs wide, and send this breath down to your toes. And then open the mouth and let it out. Another just like that. Inhale through the nose. Fill up the belly, spread your ribs wide. Send your breath as if to your toes. And open the mouth and sigh it out. As we begin our Ujjayi breath, a victorious breath, you'll inhale through the nose, seal your lips. Exhale through your nose like you're creating a seashell-y, swirly sound in the back of your throat. Let's take this twice together. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through the nose. Another inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. As we have this practice, this opportunity for some pranayama breath, you'll inhale for a count of 4, hold for a count of 4, and then exhale to a count of 6. Inhale for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale for 4, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 4, 2, 3, 4. exhale for 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. When you feel that no tension hinders your total relaxation, begin to visualize before the copy of your physical body completely shrouded in light and energy. A mix of colorful lights that slowly transforms the image of your physical body into a pure, bright figure. Breathe in and breathe out as you watch this energy expand inside your body. Energy is not something you need to look for. It's something already within you. We just need to release it, allowing this energy to flow from the root to the stars to take care of your body and soul. So from our child's pose, start to walk your fingertips over to your right side body. Maybe you stack the palms, the left on top of the right, and sink your hips back deeper. Inhale through center, and as you exhale, taking it over to the left side, stacking the right on top of the left. Spread those ribs, sink back the hips a little deeper. Inhale through center, coming into a forearm stretch in our child's pose. Slightly shift the weight, leaving your left forearm to the mat. Place your right palm at the left corner of the mat. Sink your hips back. Feel that stretch on your right side body. As you exhale, slowly drop this right forearm. Left arm now extends. Sinking those hips back, feeling the stretch on that left side body. Turning this left forearm to the mat, we'll press up to a tabletop pose, stacking knees under hips, wrists under the shoulders, neutral spine, flat back, your crown is long. As you inhale, cow pose, drop your belly, open the heart space, gaze to the clouds. And exhale, cat pose. Create that C shape with the spine, relax the head and shoulders. We'll be taking 2 more just like this. Introduce some dynamic movement. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. This time as you exhale, cat, hover the knees ever so slightly off the mat as if a credit card could slide between them. Let's take this together as we exhale. Hover them up. Inhale, lower. Cow pose. This time I'll tuck my toes slightly as I exhale. Hover. Lifting those knees, pushing the mat away with my palms. Inhale, lower it back down. 1 more cow pose. Sit back on your heels. I've done this in the sequence before. It's a very good prep for a handstand pose and really to fire up your core and to be able to use the strength of your shoulders to press up. So I like to call this from a camel seated position, press. Hands are going to come just outside the knees. You will inhale, and as you exhale, you'll press the mat away, pushing through the shoulder blades. The knees will tuck up towards the chest, and the tops of your feet will stay on the earth. We're going to aim for 5 to 8. And we will hold the last camel pike, continuing to breathe. So inhale, exhale 1, inhale, exhale 2, inhale, exhale 3, inhale, exhale 4, Inhale, exhale 5. Inhale, exhale 6. Inhale, exhale 7. Inhale, exhale 8, 6, 4, 2, 1. Sit back on your heels. Come back to the breath. Coming back to our tabletop pose. Extend the right leg long on the mat. Leave the toes on the earth. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. This time as you inhale, shift forward. Leave the right toes rooted on the mat. We're going to tuck the left knee to the nose as you push the mat away with your exhale. So inhale, exhale. Lower it back down. This time extend the right leg long. Stamp the back wall, toes point down. Extend the left arm for full spinal balance. Hold here, thumb to the sky. As you exhale, lower the right foot and left hand. Inhale it up. Exhale, lower. Inhale it up. Exhale, lower. One more. Inhale it up. Exhale, lower. Slide this left palm in. Tuck your right knee in. Sway your hips and shoulders in an opposite direction. As we meet for the other side, refinding your tabletop pose, extend the left toes on the earth. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward, breath in. Bring that right knee up. Tuck it round through those shoulders. Exhale, lower. Inhale, shift that leg. Left leg up. Full spinal balance. Right arm reaches, thumb to the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, right hand down, left foot. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower. Slide the right palm. Left knee comes in. Maybe take a cat and cow. Sway those hips and shoulders. From here, we'll meet for our first downward dog of the practice. So tucking the toes, lifting the heels, hips. Taking this opportunity to first pedal your dog. Continuing to warm up the body. You can have a soft bend in your knees. Taking this opportunity to spread your fingers wide, pressing through that thumb and first finger. Imagining you can push the mat away with the palms. Starting to widen your stance to your normal down dog as we meet in a still down dog. Dig and drag your heels as if to the back of your mat. And imagining you can widen your feet to the edges of the mat. Hips high, heels low. Gaze and ears are between the biceps. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Hold here in bear pose. Offer your heart space closer to your thighs. Rise up on the balls of the toes. Push the mat away with the hands. Inhale, ripple forward to our first high plank. Push the mat away with the hands. Knit your low ribs together. The crown and your heels reaching in an opposite direction. Squeeze those glutes and thighs. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, ripple forward to a high plank. Again, push the mat away. Round through those shoulder blades. Knit the low ribs together. Exhale, down dog. One more. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, ripple forward to your high plank. Gaze over the nose, not at your toes. Holding here, breath in. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Look at your feet. Make your way to the back of your mat to a ragdoll forward fold. Starting to bring your feet hips distance apart. Relaxing the head and shoulders. Bend those knees softly. And move the hands any way that feels good to your body. Maybe that's a soft sway. Hugging your front body. Letting the fingertips graze the mat. You can interlace your hands behind the back like we've done often in our ragdoll forward folds. And maybe they come towards your head. You can also wrap your arms within your legs, letting the head hang softly. Slowly begin to bring our big toes to touch. Leave a sliver of light between the heels. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands come to the shins. Shoulders at the height of the hips. Gaze over your nose. Pull those shoulder blades down. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift again. Shoulders at the height of the hips, neutral spine, flat back, crown is long. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Upward salute, pushing through those heels as you come up. Knit those low ribs together. Squeeze your glutes and thighs, palms face one another, and as you exhale, Samastitihi, hands will come to heart center. Take a moment to have perhaps your eyes shut or a soft gaze and set your intention for this practice. Maybe thinking about the words shared in your child's pose, opening up this crown chakra. We will travel to the top of our mat from here, so open the eyes, return the gaze. We'll make our way to the top of our mat with an inchworm and an opportunity for a push-up, which can be done on your knees or toes. If the push-up is not for you, that is simply a way for you to make your way to the top of the mat by walking your feet in, instead of taking the push-up first and then walking the feet in. So yogi's choice. Inhale up. As you exhale, forward fold, neutral spine, flat back. And then we'll start to inchworm our way to the top of our mat, coming into plank. Taking a push-up, knees or toes. And then, if you skipped it, walking the toes to meet the fingers. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, upward salute. As you exhale, cactus the arms wide, elbows at the height of the shoulders. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, we're going to cactus with a twist. So starting to turn to the right, keeping the hips square to the front of the room. Maybe your toes touch, squeeze glutes and thighs. Inhale, center. Exhale, we'll cactus with a twist to the left. Elbows at the height of the shoulders. We'll inhale through center and exhale, let it go. Forward fold, heart space comes forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant the palms, bend the knees, step back to plank. Our first cobra. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower down to the earth. Palms will come Outside the ribs, press the tops of the feet. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, cobra. Imagine the hands drawing to the back of the mat. On your next exhale, release. Inhale through an upward facing dog, and we'll exhale to downward facing dog. As you move through your upward facing dog, offer your sternum and heart space to the front of the room. And again, imagine drawing the hands to the back of your mat. We're going to move through this again 2 more times. This time we'll move to the front of our mat. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Look forward and start to make your way to the top of the mat. You can take soft steps, kicking the back with your heels, making your way there. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Dig through the heels, root to rise. Exhale, cactus. Breath in. Exhale, cactus twist to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, center. And exhale, forward fold. Heart space comes forward, hinge at the hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the palms, bend the knees, step back to plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower the knees, chest, shoulders. As we come to a locust pose, arms reach long behind you, palms face down. Take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, locust. Floating fingers and toes, you may spread them wide, gaze over the nose. Think length over lift. Exhale, release. Inhale through an upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. As we move through this 1 more time, 1 breath, 1 movement. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Look forward. Walk, step, or a soft hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Use those heels. Exhale, cactus. Breath in. Exhale, cactus twist right. Inhale, center. Exhale, we twist left. Inhale, center. And exhale, forward fold. Hinge at the hips, heart space comes forward. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold, plant the palms, bend the knees. Step back to plank. Our first option for a chaturanga, knees or toes. You'll inhale, shift forward, lower, hugging the side bodies, keeping your elbows close, lowering halfway, shoulders above the elbows. Shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take a falling out breath. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, let it go. Moving on. Inhale, lift your right leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose, so you round through the shoulders. Knee comes towards your nose. Inhale, 3-legged dog. As you exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale it up. Exhale, right over to the left. Inhale it up. And as you exhale, step the right foot in between your hands. Lower your left knee and toes. Take a moment to find center. Digging this right heel back. Tucking this left knee to come forward. So right hip back, left hip forward. Knit the low ribs together. When you're ready, Anjaneyasana. As you exhale, cactus the arms wide. Breath in. And then one more exhale, we'll take a twist just to the right side. Inhale, we'll come to center. Exhale, plant the palms, sink back for a half split. Your left toes can be up or the top of the foot can be down on the earth. Dig and drag your right heel to the back of the mat. Second toe towards your nose. Try and take the arch from your back. From here, we'll inhale, shift forward. Plant this left palm. Lift your left knee and toes. Take a moment to equally distribute your weight. Try not to collapse the weight on the palm. Using this big toe mound of the right foot, we'll take a twist. Inhale. Exhale, plant your right palm. Step the right foot back to plank as we move through our vinyasa. And meet in down dog. Coming into the other side. Inhale, lift the left leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale it up. Exhale over to the left. Inhale it up. Exhale over to the right. Inhale it up. And as you exhale, step the left foot to meet your hands. Take a moment to lower your right knee and toes. Find center. We'll rise. Digging this left heel, drawing it back. Tucking the right knee, drawing it forward. Knit the low ribs together. When you're ready, Anjani. As you exhale, cactus arms. From here, inhale. Exhale, taking the twist now to the left. We inhale to center. We exhale, plant the palms, sink back for a half split. Left toes are now towards the nose. Dig and drag the left heel, drawing it to the back of the mat. Try and take the arch from the back. Fingertips can graze on the earth. Second toe again towards that nose. Breathe. We'll inhale, shift forward, plant the right palm, lift the right knee and toes. Taking that twist, again, noticing the weight distribution and the big toe mound on the left foot. Take a breath in. Exhale, plant the left palm, draw it back to plank, and move through a vinyasa. Take a falling out breath from here. Inhale, lift your heel and the knees. Look forward. Maybe you walk or hop into a yogi squat. Softly coming into your yogi squat. Taking this opportunity to first feel the stretch in our yogi squat, malasana. Hands will come to heart center. Use your elbows to open up the thighs and let the thighs resist on the elbows. Heels do not need to touch. Pausing here for a few cycles of breath. And then something you can try, which is really good to help warm up the wrists for our playtime later. And it may be hard to do with your heels higher. Let's give this a try. Is tucking your arms underneath the thighs, letting them squeeze on the forearms and opening and closing your fingers. So making a fist and then releasing the fingers. I'm going to try and take this about 10 to 15 times. Really helps warm up those wrists. It's okay if you shift in your balance. And when you've done that, let the fingertips touch the earth. When you're ready, inhale, press up to a small star pose. And we'll exhale to chair. So start to bring the toes closer to touch. And as you exhale, sink to chair pose. So sitting back on the heels, knitting your low ribs together. Imagine digging your heels and widening them even though they don't move. And as if your legs two become one like a tree trunk. You're welcome to take full chair where the arms can come above the head or leave them at heart center. Bring the hands to heart center. We're going to slowly widen our legs as we make our way down to the earth. Coming softly on your bottom. And then make our way entirely on our back. Coming in for an opportunity for some scissor kicks for continuous warming of our abdominal core. So the right leg is going to come long. Flex the right foot. Let the left leg come up. Your hamstrings may be a little tight, like mine are. You're going to reach for your calf of this left leg. Both feet are going to be flexed. And the goal is to tuck this leg towards the chest and scissor your legs, working your way back and forth on the other side. So you can watch and maybe join with me as we pick our shoulders and our head off the mat. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lower down. Maybe the knees come to your chest and you rock side to side. We're going to take this again, starting with our right leg, as we just started with our left. So now my left is going to come long, reaching behind the shin of my right leg. Foot is flexed. Hovering up. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice job. Knees come to the chest. You're welcome to also widen your feet to the edges of the mat and let the knees come to center. Take a breath. Start to rock forward and back, making our way over to another opportunity for a child's pose. This time we'll move into a rabbit child's pose. Wide, toes touch. Arms long on the mat. First get into your child's pose. Breathe here for a cycle of breath. And then start to narrow your child's pose. See if you can bring your hands to the back of your feet. You're welcome to pause and stay here in this narrow child's pose. Or if you wish to try rabbit, we're going to be placing our head on the earth and then pushing our shoulders, leaving the hands on your feet. So the crown is going to come down. And then you're going to shift your weight up. Firing those shoulders, pressing the tops of the feet into the earth, keeping the hands reaching for the heels. Feeling this again in the shoulders. Holding here, breathing. As you exhale, sink it back. I'm going to do this one more time. Let the crown rest on the earth. And then push through the shoulder blades, pushing up, grabbing for those heels. Breathe. And then sink it back down. Sit back up onto your heels. We'll pause here for a water break. You're welcome to towel off and grab some water. And as you sit and rest for a moment, if this is uncomfortable for you, you can also come up to the toes and sink back on your heels. As we meet back in our downward dog pose, inhale, lift the right leg up and back. Exhale, right knee to left elbow, give it a tap. Inhale it up. As you exhale, step the right foot between your hands. Take a moment to find center. Start to draw this right hip back, left hip forward. When you're ready, maybe a soft bend in that left knee. Arms will come forward and up. Take a moment to dig this right heel to the back of the mat. Left leg is long or soft bend the left knee. Again, right hip back, left hip forward. Palms come to the sky, facing one another. Pull the shoulder blades down the back. From here, as you exhale, open up to a warrior two pose. Right knee over right ankle. Maybe take an opportunity to shift. Notice what's happening with this right hip coming out of your warrior two for a moment. And then rebend this right knee over right ankle. Root through the pinky edge of your left foot. Scissor the thighs, squeeze the glutes. We're going to cactus the arms with your exhale. Open up to your warrior two arms. Gaze over the right fingertips. Flip the right palm up and over. Reverse your warrior. Inhale. Spreading your ribs on the right side body. As you exhale, windmill the arms down to the mat. Pause here. Lower your left knee and toes. Kickstand this left leg out. Plant the left palm. Draw your right foot back. As we meet in gate pose. And from here, we're going to tap our knee into our elbow. We're going to take it 5 times. So inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Holding here. Lower your right knee and toes. Sinking, coming back into our lunge. From here, step back to plank and move through your vinyasa. Inhale, lift the left leg up and back. Exhale, bringing the left knee to your right elbow. Inhale it up. Exhale, step the left foot to meet your hands. Take a moment to find center. Maybe you soft bend the right knee as we meet in our crescent lunge. Arms come forward and up. Inhale, crescent. Keep a good bend in the left knee over your left ankle. Right leg is long or soft bend the right knee. Pulling the left hip back, right hip forward. As we dig the left heel to the back of the mat and tuck the right forward. From here, we'll open it up. As you exhale to warrior two, again, an opportunity to come out of your warrior two, pulling up this left hip, and then resink into your warrior two. Root through the pinky edge of your right foot. Scissor glutes and thighs, squeezing towards center. Arms will come up, cactus, return to the warrior two pose. Pausing here in our warrior two. Flip the left palm up and over, reverse our warrior, spreading your ribs on your left side. As you exhale, windmill the arms down. Lower your right knee and toes. Kickstand it out. We meet on the side for gate pose. Floating it up with a breath out. Inhale. Exhale, crunch it 1. Exhale 2. Exhale 3. Exhale 4. And 5. Returning back, coming to the top of your mat. Stepping back to plank and moving through our vinyasa. Meeting in downward dog. Take a falling out breath. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, lift the right leg up and back. Exhale, step the right foot to meet our hands. We rise to our crescent lunge. Inhale, crescent. As you exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Take another breath in. And as you exhale, extended pyramid pose. So straightening your right leg, the front leg. Coming up on the balls of the left toes. And then slowly, maybe the hands can come to the earth. Or you're welcome to hover above the leg. Or staying high if that's what your body needs today. Pausing here. Slowly begin to rise back up. Let the right knee bend. Hinge forward 45 degrees, think locust back. From here we'll meet in warrior 3 pose. Letting the left leg come up. Stamp the back wall. Toes may point down. Point or flex the foot. Square the hips and shoulders to the front of the room. Use your drishti. When you're ready, bend this right knee. Softly land back to the crescent lunge. Your heart space coming towards that right thigh. As we exhale, we'll open to a warrior 2 pose. Pause here. Take a breath in. Exhale, triangle pose. So teeing the arms, sinking this left hip. Right fingertips can come to the inside of the right shin. You're welcome to soft bend this right knee if you need to. Pause here in triangle pose. As you exhale, plant the palms inside this right foot as we move into ninja lunges. Skandasana to the top and back of the mat. Start to make your way back to the top of your mat as we come into a lunge. Plant the palms, step the right leg back to plank pose. Meet in forearm plank. Pause here on the forearms, digging into the mat. As you exhale, we'll come into a dolphin plank. We did some of this last week. Again, pushing through those shoulders and forearms. Exhale, walk it back to your forearm plank. Press up with your inhale to plank pose and move through a vinyasa. Take a falling out breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it out. As we come for the other side, inhale, lift the left leg up and back. Exhale, step the left foot to meet your hands as we rise to crescent lunge. Inhale, crescent. Again, we bring the hands to heart center. Start to straighten this left leg as we come to extended pyramid pose. Staying high. hinging. Maybe you come to the mat. And pause here for a cycle or two of breath. Slowly, when you're ready, rise, bending this left knee. We hinge forward 45 degrees, think locust back. And we exhale, coming up to our warrior 3 pose. Square those hips and shoulders, use the drishti. Find the focus. Point or flex the foot. Stamping the back wall. And then allow the heart space to softly come back to your crescent. We'll exhale, opening up to our warrior 2 pose. And from here, we exhale, triangle pose. Again, tee the arms, sink that right hip, soft bend the left knee and to avoid locking the knee. And the fingertips are now inside the left shin. Take a breath. As you exhale, let the palms come down and start to sink into some ninja lunges. When you're ready, make your way to the top of your mat. Pause here. Step this left leg back. We meet in plank. Coming to forearm plank with the other forearm coming down first. Pause here. Forearm plank. Inhale. Exhale, dolphin. You're welcome to soft bend the knees. And you're also welcome to lift the leg and maybe the other, or stay where you are. When you're ready, walk it back to the forearm plank. We inhale up to plank and an option for a chaturanga, or skip it. Meet in downward dog. We'll come down to tabletop pose. Sit back on your heels. Another opportunity to grab some water and towel off, as this flow is, I'm sure, heating you up. So meeting in our downward dog, inhale, lift the right leg up and back. Exhale, give the left elbow a tap. Inhale it up. Exhale, step the right foot in between the hands. We'll rise to our crescent lunge. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, open up to warrior 2. Inhale, reverse our warrior. As we exhale, windmill the arms down. Lower this left knee and toes. Coming into our gate pose. Floating the foot up, tapping once. Inhale, twice. Inhale, 3. Inhale, 4. Inhale, 5. Reaching it out, stepping this right leg in. This time, new, we're going to press our way up and meet in a goddess pose. Heels in, toes out, knees wide. For your arms, you can leave them at heart center. You can cactus the arms, or you can genie your arms. Just pay notice which arm is on top of the other. Maybe some dynamic movement in your goddess. From here, we'll rise up to a warrior 2 pose at the top of the mat. Exhale, windmill the arms down. We'll take a twist, opening up this right side body. From here, we're going to press our way up to our crescent twist, which is a challenge. So coming up into our crescent twist. The inhale to center. Exhale, extended pyramid. Straightening that front leg. We've been here before. Bend this knee. We softly come up as we exhale to warrior 3. This time from here, take a standing split. Letting the fingertips come to the mat. Squaring those hips and shoulders to the front of the room. Toes point down. Breathe. Lowering this left foot when you're ready. Pushing the mat away, come back to crescent. We exhale to our warrior 2. Breath in. Exhale, triangle pose. Take a breath in. Plant the palms, shifting your weight, ninja lunges to the back. One time front. One time back. Come to the top of your mat. Step your right leg back to plank. Forearm plank when you're ready, left comes down. Inhale. Exhale, dolphin. Breath in. Exhale, step it back. Forearm plank. Pressing up to plank. You know your options. We will meet in downward dog. Take a falling out breath. As we come to the other side, inhale the left leg up and back. As you exhale, give the right elbow a tap. Inhale it up. As you exhale, we'll meet for crescent lunge. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, open up to warrior 2. Inhale, reverse our warrior. As you exhale, windmill the arms down to a lunge. Lower this right knee and toes. We come into our gate pose. Breath in. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Bring this left foot forward. Start to push your way up as we open to a goddess pose. Same options you have with goddess. Hands at heart center. Cactus, or the opposite genie that you took on the other side. Breathe. And then from here, we'll meet in a warrior 2. So inhale. Exhale. Opening up to our warrior 2. Breath in. As you exhale, windmill the arms down. We'll take a twist. And then we're going to meet in a crescent twist. So pushing the mat, slowly coming up to your crescent twist. Inhale to crescent. We exhale, hands come to heart center for extended pyramid pose. Maybe you need to adjust your feet. Staying higher perhaps this time. Coming up, we bend the knee, meeting in warrior 3 on your exhale. From here, standing split. Squaring those hips and shoulders to the front of the room. Toes will point down. Then softly land this right foot back. Take a moment. We rise back to crescent. We exhale to our warrior 2. Breath in. Exhale, triangle pose. Inhale. Draw the hands down. We ninja lunge. Back. Top. Back. Make our way to the top of your mat. Pause here. Step this left leg back to plank. Right arm this time, forearm plank. Pause here in forearm plank. Exhale, dolphin. Noticing this difference. Maybe now you don't need to soft bend the knee, and you're welcome to lift a leg. Exhale it down. Inhale, lift. Exhale it down. Inhale, walk the toes back. We'll press up on the right to plank. You know your options. We will meet in downward dog. Come down to the knees. Whew, yeah, it's warm. I think we need to towel off and grab some water. So now's our time to play. And we have a few options in terms of handstand prep. We have donkey kicks that we can play with. We have trying to do L-shaped kicks, practicing handstand on the wall. Kind of cartwheeling out of it is also helpful to help move you away from the wall. Donkey kick, if you want to play with that first, as you come from your down dog. And it's simply going to, push the mat away, trying to line up the shoulders above the wrists and tucking your knees towards your chest and the feet obviously coming under you. So play with this a few times. Inhale. There's one. And try and softly land. 2. 3. 4. 5. Then from here, you can try taking from a standing split an L-shaped kick. But know that you want to keep your leg very straight. And it's not the leg that is up that is moving you. It is the toes that are still on the earth and pushing from there. Try and take this 2 to 3 times. And you'll want to maybe hit pause and do this on your other side as well. Just for time's sake, you may want to put pause and take it on the other side. Just trying to work evenly with your body. But I firmly believe you happen to be stronger on one side in being able to advance your technique, it's certainly okay. There may be just some posture not able to move in and practice when you can't do it on your other side. But, okay. So I've moved my mat, and I'm going to show you the remaining handstand practice. So first is a wall walk, which is really good to build that upper strength and help you hold your handstands. I used to really not like them. I can't say they're my absolute favorite, but you can see improvement over time if you can spend some time doing this as a drill a few times a week. And then L shape on the wall, and then handstand on the wall. So a wall walk is you want to come down like you're in a plank position, or actually start on your knees and toes, and then coming down. Put your toes on the wall, and then start to walk your way up the wall, seeing how close you can get your palms to the wall. You can slowly begin to move your way back and hold, and then walk the palms forward. Sorry, my voice. And walk yourself back down. Those are, I'm not gonna lie, those are tough. And again, your goal is to get yourself closer to the wall, to the point where your palms are right here up on the wall, and you're flat as you face the wall. You're completely flat to the wall, and you're again pushing through your shoulders. So when I first started, my arms were very far forward. And as I continue to do these, I slowly am able to make my way coming back to the wall, closer. You will get there. It just takes practice and time. So another opportunity is an L sit on the wall. So trying to figure out sitting back on the wall, and then roughly putting your hands kind of where you're just under your knees in the middle of the shins. So kind of holding that position. You may need to adjust slightly. And creating this L-shape position. And you can also play with lifting your leg in it, coming back, and doing it with your other leg. Creating and building your upper body strength. So try that a few times. Sit back on your heels. Maybe you take another round. And then there's handstand play. So if you want to take that now, or maybe you need a little break and you want to come back, you're welcome to towel off and grab water. So now's the time where we can play on the wall. Try to make sure that your shoulders come above the wrists. You gaze forward between the fingers. And you try and push off with the leg that's on the earth versus the standing leg that you're trying to keep completely straight with your hips as square as you can. So I'm going to show you maybe once or twice, and then it's your turn to play. And I'm going to be doing this on the side that I have an easier time working with. Maybe you get a little bit of hang time for a sec or two. So play with it, have fun. You got lots of options to try. And if you wish to try it on both sides, absolutely take it. It's going to meet you back where we were with my mat returning so we can quiet down our practice. This practice, you've worked so hard towards your crown chakra. Playing with handstand. So let's come on our backs. We're going to take pigeon on our back. So right foot's going to plant, running through the three corners of this right foot. You see the left leg is up, foot is flexed. On the top of my knee and thigh, reach, interlace those fingers behind this right thigh. Use your left elbow to open up the left thigh. You might be breathing still differently from heavier from your handstand play and from this flow. As you exhale, let the right foot root down and switch to the other side. Interlace the fingers behind the left thigh. I'm using the right arm to open, right elbow opening up my right thigh. Feet are flexed, leaving my hip bones rooted to the earth. Exhale, let it go back as we come to a supine twist. So tee out your arms. Lift your hips up. Shift them to the left. Exhale, release. Inhale the knees to the chest. Exhale, supine twist. So stacking the knees and toes to the right. Maybe you gaze over your left shoulder. And I'm reaching this left leg long for an IT band stretch. We come back to center, replant your feet as if you were moved to bridge pose. Inhale, lift the hips up. Exhale, sink them to the right, lower down. Inhale, exhale, knees to the chest, and supine twist over to your left. Leaving the arms keyed, maybe you gaze to your right shoulder, and if you took an IT band stretch, you can take that again by straightening the top leg, or leave the knees and toes stacked where they are. When you're ready, from here, inhale back to center. Any last posture you need to complete your practice. Maybe that's a happy baby, where you could either touch your heels or leave your hands off the feet, just to try and deepen the stretch, trying to tug these knees towards your underarms, but leave the hips rooted. Maybe a soft sway. Maybe you wish to take and play with plow pose or shoulder stand, Supta Baddha Konasana, or an early Shavasana. I will meet you there in a moment or two. When you're ready, knees come to the chest. Reach the arms to the heels, knees to nose, nose to the knee. Use every muscle. Seal this beautiful practice you've completed in 3, 2, and 1. Let it go to your Shavasana. Splaying out the heels and toes and shins, knees, thighs. Push the hips to the earth. Open your palms to receive. Forearms, elbows, shoulders. Roll the shoulder blades back as we often have them forward. Release the chest and the face, the chin, cheeks, eyes, brow, that third eye chakra we worked on last week. And to the stars, the crown of our head. Our crown chakra. Surrender to your mat. Enjoy this time for you. Take as long as you need in this rest. And when you're ready, slowly coming back to your mat, back to your body, noticing what it feels like to be in this body, and begin to wiggle fingers and toes. Maybe you touch each finger to your thumb. Slowly start to draw the feet to touch, and the arms can reach further above the head. Taking a good morning wake-up stretch. Inhale through the nose, fill up the belly, spread the ribs. Exhale, let it out. On your next inhale, bring the knees to the chest. Arms can reach to the knees, soft rock, right and left. Release our L5 low back. And make your way over to your right side using the right arm as a pillow. Left arm can be on the thigh or the earth, and pause here to thank yourself for coming to the mat, to thank your body for what it just did for you this last hour. The 1,000 petals chakra embraces an attitude of gratitude for one's life. When we realize that everything is interconnected and that we are part of the larger scheme of life, we begin to live with gratitude, faith, and trust rather than filled with perhaps fear or anxiety. We are guided by a higher power, and we feel divinity from within and outward. The challenge of this chakra is to liberate your spirit, to open to the divine, and at the same time, to stay firmly rooted deep in the ground. Roots to stars. When you're ready, slowly press your way up to an easy seat, bringing our hands to heart center. Taking a falling out breath. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, let it out. Inhale, let the arms come up. Exhale, open your arms to the sides. As you inhale, bring them back to heart center. Pause. Inhale, let the thumbs come to third eye center, center of intuition. Exhale, bow forward. The light in me honors the light, the beauty in these yogis who have joined for this practice, for I'm so forever grateful. Namaste. I hope you have enjoyed this series, this chance to practice on your mat, to play with handstand, and I look forward to providing additional classes on my channel. Hope to see you again. Thanks so much for coming. Namaste.